Was everybody doing the musical chairs? Well, how did the event go? Yeah.
It was an induction ceremony for FASA's members, where we inducted them into FASA. And was it really during musical chairs?
You know, we are having our FASA induction, and everything's going fine. Everything's going well. You know, people are having a good time. Everyone's smiling, laughing, and we decided to play a game of musical chairs. And I was the only one that had a laptop with any music, so I was playing the music, doing the whole DJ thing, whatever. It was really just pausing and playing, but whatever. And then all of a sudden, game's over, and before I know it,
where Reyes came up to me with the idea of getting Ian with a cake frosting, and then I was like, all right. And she just came with the cake, pretending like she was gonna eat some cake, and me and Reyes like put frosting all over her hands, and just stood there beside Ian on each side and tapped him on the shoulder, and he looks at Reyes and gets frosting on there and tries to get away and hits his other side of his face on my hand.
I was bamboozled and hoodwinked. It was crazy, and it was bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. What? It's in my mouth! It just came out of nowhere. It was unwarranted. Unnecessary.
His mouth was just like...
Unneeded.
That was pretty funny. And I got some on his shirt, so I guess he was kind of pissed off.
And needless to say, it didn't sit well.
He was all like this. You know Ian's mad face where he's just like... And his like eyebrows were like...
Do you realize what it's like to put a Q-tip in your ear 2 days after the event and still find blue icing in the crevices? It's nasty. It's real nasty.
Yeah, he was all pissed off. Me and Reyes ran to the bathrooms and closed the door.
Afterwards, I was like, okay. I went into defense mode to start thinking, what can I do?
We knew he was going to do revenge, but I did not know he was going to put cake all over my car.
So I got some cake, and I went outside. Now, Reyes, she was outside, so I couldn't do anything to her, but don't worry, yours is coming soon. So I see Aimee's car, and I'm like, what can I do to Aimee's car?
Because when I first saw it, I thought it was bird poo.
I basically sat there for about 10 minutes and couldn't think of anything. So I just kind of threw the cake onto her windshield and put some choice phrases in there, like...
Remember Stitch and frosting. And, like, there was actual cake, like, the actual spongy part of the cake on my car. And on the handles.
And then I remembered that I had left my laptop and my book bag inside of the room. So I had to run in there and get it.
I think I turned and ran and tried looking for Ian.
But then while I'm in there packing up, once I pack up everything I'm about to leave, Aimee walks in. And I had to hide under the table. It was like Jurassic Park because I could only see her feet. Looking around and like blah, 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 blase, blase.
And he ended up being like right behind me the whole time, like ducking underneath the table while I was like screaming and yelling, "Where's Ian? Where do you go?" Everyone thought I was crazy.
And finally, I see the opening, and I run. But then she sees me. So I hop in my car. Well, run my ass off and hop in my car. And when I get there, Aimee's running after me. And she was wearing heels. And she quick for a tall girl. But, so I push the lock button. And then I realize that I pushed the unlock button. So she gets into my car, steals my clothes, steals her damn stuffed animal, and gets away, basically. So I have to come, and I want to say thank you to Rich for helping me out in this. We went and stole everything back from Aimee's car, basically, and got away. for the most part. Actually, she still had my clothes, but I got back stitched.
Did you guys make up? Did this get problem resolved? Or are you guys still at war? Or?
No, we decided to squash it in the end because I don't know, nothing could top the whole cake thing and me pulling all his clothes out of the car and taking Stitch back and running around the sailing center for a good 5 or 10 minutes. So it's over. I gave him his jersey back. At least with Ian.
Any closing statements?
Sorry, Reyes, but I guess you're gonna be next. I don't know. I don't know. Nothing else to say.
We decided to form a truce and call an agreement where I would get my clothes back in return for the stuffed animal, and I got my jersey back, and I gave her $2 for a car wash, and we called it a day. It wasn't that funny at the end.
They tossed the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together.